What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, once beaten British UK heavyweight contender superstar, will be making his return December 7th on the highly anticipated unification rematch between former unified British heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua and current unified Mexican heavyweight superstar boxer Andy Ruiz Jr. Dillian Whyte will be making his return on that undercard, but the kicker about this entire thing, and the biggest thing about this, the biggest story about Dillian Whyte return is going to be the absence of the B sample. Dillian Whyte has yet to produce the results of the B sample in the whole debacle which took place when he took on then undefeated Colombian heavyweight contender Oscar Rivas. July 17th, the fight took place July 20th, but July 17th, the week of the fight, Dillian Whyte tested positive for a banned substance for UKAD. Now, Dillian Whyte did take UKAD and VADA at the same time, and VADA said that, he was clean in their books. He hadn't failed anything in their books, but UKAD said, listen, he tested positive for a banned substance in our book. So everybody was looking, and waiting for a result to this. Not to mention, they found this out July 17th. Himself, Dillian Whyte, that being, and his team and his promoter, Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, they found out the 17th, but they failed to inform Colombian heavyweight contender Oscar Rivas, who was then unbeaten. He didn't find out until after the fight was over. So they knew 72 hours prior to the fight even taking place. And yet, they failed to notify Oscar Rivas and his team about the failed test, the positive test, right? So with that said, Oscar Rivas wasn't informed until days after the fight. Dillian Whyte, which saw Oscar Rivas lose to Dillian Whyte, he dropped Dillian Whyte in that fight. There was a lot of shadiness going on in that fight as Dillian Whyte changed his gloves at the last second without notifying Oscar Rivas and his team. A lot of things took place in that fight. With that said, Oscar Rivas came up short. He did drop Dillian Whyte in the fight, but Dillian Whyte got the nod. Now, they said that they was going to test it, and they're waiting to reveal the B sample. Well, we're still waiting for the B sample. That was, let's say, the fight took place July 20th. So let's just say July 22nd. Since July 22nd, we've been waiting to see the results of the B sample. We're now in November, well into November, and we've yet to get any resolution to the B sample and what actually took place. We haven't even heard Dillian Whyte talking in the public and discuss what happened, because he said that his team and his legal team has stated that it's not in his best interest to talk. Well, if you was clean and you had nothing to hide, then why are you hiding behind your legal team? Just say, listen, there was a mistake making, right? Oddly enough, a lot of people give Mexican superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez a lot of flack for his failed, allegedly, test for clenbuterol, Mexican meat. And Canelo Alvarez has never, and he was suspended, and Canelo Alvarez has never once hid behind it. He said, listen, I was clean, it was a mistake. He's never once not said, listen, I'm going to stand behind my legal team and not say nothing and stay silent. That's never Canelo Alvarez's play when it comes to his situation. But oddly enough, he gets a lot of flack for that situation. Luis Ortiz has never stood. He's also tested positive, which came out that it was something in his high blood pressure medicine. And yet again, he's never stood behind his legal team. He's told anybody who asked him about it that this is what took place. If this is the case, when we're dealing with Dillian Whyte in this situation, how come Dillian Whyte doesn't come out and clarify his name and let the people know, listen, there was some sort of mistake. I passed all the tests with VADA, and I don't know what's going on with UKAD. It never happened, right? So, okay, now fast forward. Now we're going to go into December. We hear a lot of complaining from Dillian Whyte's promoter and Matchroom Eddie Hearn and from Dillian Whyte's team about the WBC replacing him with Tyson Fury, undefeated British lineal heavyweight champion and Gypsy King, as the mandatory for the WBC, and Deontay Wilder, undefeated WBC American heavyweight champions title, right? They want to be the mandatory for the title, yet we still have yet to hear anything about the B sample, right? We can hear them talk about that and complain about the decisions that the WBC made, but they're yet to complain about the decisions that UKAD made, or anybody else for that matter, right? Why aren't you complaining and saying, listen, I need the results to come out to clear my name because I'm starting to look back in the public eye in the boxing world, right? He's yet to do that. Well, now fast forward, Scott Quigg was injured. He was supposed to fight on the undercard of Anthony Joshua and Andrew Ruiz. Also on that undercard, we're going to get Alexander Povetkin and Michael Hunter. And we're supposed to get Scott Quigg. Well, now Scott Quigg suffered an injury, which is going to see Dillian Whyte replace Scott Quigg. And with that said, December 7th, we've yet to get any resolution to the B sample. So there's going to be a lot of talk about that. I can't wait to see how Dillian Whyte handles that in the build-up, media week, so on and so forth, because that's what he's going to be asked about. Everybody's going to ask him about that, and I can't wait to see how he responds. Or is he going to continue to say, no comment? You can't do that. The public is going to want to know. They're going to demand answers, right? And as well as Oscar Rivas' team should. And Oscar Rivas has recently signed to Matchroom and DAZN as well. So there's a lot of shadiness going on with this entire situation. But let's see how this plays out. Eddie Hearn says that Dillian Whyte will replace Scott Quigg and as now I don't know if it's going to be, Scott Quigg wasn't going to be the co-main event. I believe Michael Hunter and Alexander Povetkin was going to be the co-main event. So I believe that Scott Quigg was going to be the co-main event. So this is going to be Dillian Whyte's spot now on that undercard, which is, you know, I have no gripes because I would love to, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first before anything. So I would love to see Dillian Whyte on the card. It's just that we need a resolution to this whole situation with the B sample. And not to mention, you can't complain about decisions that other sanction bodies are making and not complain about what's going on with that UKAD situation to clear your name. Because I would be highly upset if I had nothing to hide, and I would be complaining, listen, there needs to be a resolution because my name is starting to be smeared and I'm having an issue with this, allegedly, right? But let's see how this all plays out. Eddie Hearn says they're looking for an opponent to line Dillian Whyte up with to be the co-main event for Anthony Joshua and Andrew Ruiz December 7th in Saudi Arabia. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Bluebird Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Bluebird Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, once beaten British UK heavyweight contender, will be making his debut. Ring return since his last fight with Oscar Rivas, July 20th, and the whole debacle with the allegedly failed UKAD test. With no resolution of the B sample still, but he will be making his debut, his return to the ring, should I say, December 7th on the undercard. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.